So here we are going to discuss global and local variables. I already told you that based on the scope of a variable, we can categorize the variables in another two types. One is global variables, another is local variables. So in many functions or in many programs already you know how to define main function. You write the void main function, then you start the bracket, then you do the all calculations, then you declare the variables, and if you want to initialize, you can initialize, and then you do the calculation and close the bracket. So within the bracket or within the main function, whatever the variables till now you are declaring, those variables are actually local variables, because the scope of those variables, or you can say the lifetime of those variables, are within the main function only. So outside the main function you cannot access those variables. Now see, C++ is a combination of different functions. We can, or user can define different functions. Okay, those are high level or advanced programming concepts. So we are not going to those concepts, but you should know that C++ is not only a main function. Okay, it is a combination of different functions. User can use different function, or user can define different functions according to their requirements. Okay, so if you define one variable within a function, within a particular function, then those variables are accessible only for those functions. Like in the main function, whatever you have defined the variables, those variables are accessible only for the main functions. Okay, but if you defined the variables outside the main function, and those variables can be accessible to different functions, not only for the main functions, then that or those variables are called global variables, because the scope of those variables are not for a single function. Okay, those variables can be accessed for all the functions. Okay, so that is the difference between global and local variables. The scope of a global variables is for the whole program. Okay, means for different functions it can be accessible, but the local variables are accessible within for that particular functions or particular function. Okay, so here I will show you one simple example. This is just a simple example. Here I am not showing any different functions. I have taken only main function, and in main function how can you define the global variable and local variables. Okay, and you can see the program. So here is the example. See, in the example I have written one program, hash include con io.h, hash include iostream.h. Then I have declared and initialized one variable, and that variable is ab variable. Okay, int ab is equal to, or assignment operator 19 value is assigned to ab variable, and that is what integer type variable. So these variables are variable I have not declared within the main function. I have declared it outside the main function. So this variable, the ab variable, can be accessible to various function. Okay, I have used here only one function, main function, so it can be accessible for main function also. Okay, then void main function, bracket start, clear screen. Then here again I have declared and initialized xy variable, float xy, assignment operator 21.98. Okay, then see, in the printout statement or cout statement I have written integer value of ab. Then you can see the value of the global variable. Then cout real value of xy, you can see the value of the local variable xy. Okay, then get ch, then bracket close. So this is one simple example. Okay, this is simple example. Here I have used only one function, that is our main function. But if you later on when you study the C++ program in advance, then you can use different functions, and for different functions the AB variable is also accessible for those functions. Okay, but xy cannot access for different functions. Xy, the scope of xy is within the main function only. Okay, you cannot access xy variable outside the main function. So we can say based on the scope of a variable we get two types of variable. One is global variable, one is local variables. Okay, I think your concept is clear. If you have any doubt, you ask me. Okay.